Hey everybody, it's me, Chelsea, and I am making a video today. So, welcome back. And I don't really know what we're going to be talking about. Um, so, it's pretty sunny outside today, and I've got to go get Houdini some crickets. Excuse me.
Yeah, KTC.
From PetSmart.
Mommy, that is not like you.
And I feel like ass
Mommy.
today.
I sure I want you, Mommy.
So that's always fun.
Mommy, we're playing silly.
So recently I have been looking at what's on
Mommy.
Netflix. Shush! What's on Netflix, what is new. The Witcher season 3 is coming back out, I believe, June 17th. And then there's a second part that's going to come out in July. So, I'm definitely okay. Alright, Salem is bugging the hell out of me. Anyways, I was talking about The Witcher. It is coming back out in June, and there's two parts to it, and one is in July. And apparently, Henry Cavill or however you pronounce his last name, is not going to be in any more seasons after this. Which I didn't even think we were going to get him in season 3. Because they said that they were going to recast him. And somebody had said that Liam Hemsworth, or was it his brother, that was going to play Geralt. I'm not watching it if they replace him. So season 3 will be my last season for that, because I don't believe in recasting people for something that they've already been in previously in a good amount of time. And The Witcher is pretty popular, and I love it. And I know a lot of people were upset about them trying to replace him, Geralt, because it just doesn't work when you go and try to replace people in very popular series. It just doesn't work. Yes, I'm overcoating my skin today because I have dark circles and wrinkles are popping up all over the place. So, you can't. I don't do this all the time, but I want to do my makeup today because I haven't done it in a while, and I felt very ugly, so I want to do it today. It might be the only time I do it this week. Maybe, maybe not. I usually do it once or twice a week. Just because if I ever just want to, feel better about myself, I'll do it. I'm sure some of y'all can relate. Now, what look I'm going to do today, I do not know. And every time I do my makeup, I always forget primer, and that's like the one thing that you need, that you shouldn't forget, is primer. So, yeah. Leave it to me to forget the most important part before you do your makeup. Another show that I liked on Netflix that's coming back out for another season is Never Have I Ever. And it's about this Indian girl named Davy, and she's like, it's that typical teenage show shit, but it's actually a pretty good show. I mean, I really liked it. I sat and watched it. And I am going to watch the new season too. Because Netflix has kind of been delaying a lot of shit that's been coming out. And I'm trying to figure out what eyeshadow that I want to look for today here. Kind of want black. Kind of want purple. What about doing like a baby blue and a black? Because I always do green and black, which I love green and black. So, Let me try and see how it looks. We might do like a mixed look. Let me see here how this looks. I actually kind of like that. This is called Rick in my Intergalactic palette, and it looks like this. This one right here, Rick. I guess it's some Rick and Morty because it's intergalactic, so they're gonna put that in there, obviously. And I do like this color because it looks like a very good teal. Alright, so you're gonna do it on this side. I always watch, I like drama in my shows most of the time, or like fantasy. My two go-tos is like drama, fantasy, fantasy, drama, drama, fantasy, fantasy, drama. I love dragons, which is why I like Game of Thrones a lot, because I'm a big Targaryen fan. And I love Daenerys. She is my favorite. And I loved her dragons. And I loved House of Dragon as well. And they're making another season of that, and I am fucking psyched about that because this next season is going to be fucking wild. It's going to be a ride. Because Aegon's about to take over. And you know how that's going to go. It's going to go real bad. Because he's the crazy one. Remember when he was like drunk and shit, and then he was hiding in King's Landing, and they couldn't find him after his dad died because he's gonna take over, and he was just fucking lying and low and fucking getting drunk and like doing all kinds of bad shit, and they couldn't find him. Yeah, that's what kind of king he is. Don't think he should. He was the wrong Aegon to take over, because even his dad, Viserys is like, I want Aegon to take over, but you know what's even more fucked up is that he didn't ask, but like there was two Aegons, because Rhaenyra had a son and she named him Aegon, and then his wife named their son Aegon. So there's two Aegons, and he didn't verify on which one it was, so he fucked him over right before he died. This is even worse because she hid his death. She left him in that fucking room for like days. People must have been evil back in the day, because I don't understand how you could fucking just leave somebody dead up in their bed and nobody even know about it. Until like 3 days later, and they're like, oh, he's dead. Like, there should be some crime for that. I don't know if this is gonna work out or not. 'Cause I don't like that. I like the black, but like that's too much black on top for me. I'm gonna have to fix it. But yeah, fucking ugh. What was that bitch's name? She was Rhaenyra's friend before her and Viserys married, and then Rhaenyra's like was pissed off about it because she thought it was kind of like shady as shit. Which it was. But, you know, shit already happened. So, I mean, I think they repaired it. But in this season, it's going to go all to hell. Because her son, Viserys' son that he had with that woman, I can't fucking remember her name. I remember Rhaenyra's name, but I can't remember her name. Alicent. Yeah, Alicent. Viserys and Alicent's son. What the fuck I can't remember his name either. He was the younger one that was just fucking off. He just seemed off to me. Which you can tell now. He's the one that lost his eye. Because Rhaenyra's son freaking stabbed him in the eye after he took over that dragon. He lost his eye, and now his eye is like a topaz or a sapphire. It's either topaz or sapphire that he's got in his eye. That's what they used to do back in the day. But, yeah, he ends up killing Rhaenyra's son, when they were flying on their dragons or whatever. Which was like, I think he wasn't intending on trying to kill him. He was just pissed off because he took his eye. And it went too far, and it ended up killing the dude. Like, he, like, flew off his dragon, or the bigger dragon that he had, I can't remember that dragon's name. Which I should. I can't remember, and I'd have to either rewatch it again or Google it. He was a big ass dragon. It ended up killing him. And then now they're gonna all hell's gonna break loose, and it's gonna be like a war in House of Dragon. If you're still wondering what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, if you guys watch that show, they're coming out with a second season to it, but I don't know exactly when it's coming out. They also are coming out with I believe I seen it on the Facebook, Aegon's Conquest, which I think is like after House of Dragon, where he is basically ruling over the kingdom now, and he's he's taken over. He's power hungry, because all Targaryens are, but he's very power hungry, and he ends up losing his fucking shit. Which I believe they called Aegon the Mad King, so I'm guessing that's what Aegon's Conquest is about. Because he's a fucking lunatic. So, there's so much hate towards Targaryens, which, like, I get it, but to be honest with you, they had fucking dragons, dude. They could do whatever they wanted to, which, legit, I would love to be a Targaryen. They had fucking dragons. So you can hate on them all you want to, but there's a reason they ruled the kingdom so many times. Because they were fit to do it, even though they were fucking lunatics and psychos. You know? Just saying. But, yeah. So, me going on a rant about freaking Targaryens. Which, suitable. Okay, let's see here. This look came out pretty good today. I think I didn't overdo it. But the black is real black, so you can't see the eyeliner. Houdini is... I put some sticks in there for him, and he's really loving the sticks. It's like his favorite thing. So I just gotta go get him some, like I said, some crickets today. We're not doing... Here we go. So are there any shows that you guys like to watch that's like fantasy type shit? Like I was talking about The Witcher and then House of Dragon. I always like to talk to people about shows, but nobody ever really comments or talks about anything that they may like, which I don't know why. But those are the kinds of shows that I like. Which I also, Aquafina is coming out with a new season. I think Sherry has, which a couple episodes. Which I love Aquafina. She's funny as shit. I believe that's on Comedy Central. Yeah, Aquafina's on Comedy Central. But I like her show. What else? That's about all I can think of, really. Been having to watch reruns of old shit, and that gets very repetitive and makes me irritable. because I don't like to rewatch old shit for too long while I wait on new shit to come out, which is usually what happens. Oh, my eyelashes. You know, I watched something on Barney the other day, and I was going to talk about that too. It is called "I Love You, You Hate Me," and it was a documentary on Barney. And few Gen Z kids, Gen Z kids they didn't grow up on Barney. Um, Us millennials grew up on fucking Barney. So when I was watching it, I was getting very angry because apparently I never knew this. The dude that played Barney was into tantric sex, which a lot of people do not know what that is, but it's not dirty like you think it is. It's like spiritual shit. But apparently, he signed a contract when he was playing Barney that said he could not talk about tantric sex because it would blow up and there'd be all kinds of lawsuits. But he played Barney for like 10 or 11 years. And also, they kept saying that because Barney was purple and flamboyant, that he was gay. Barney wasn't gay. And he was not. I don't care what you think about it. And there was also a lot of hate on Barney because he spread too much kindness. There was no flaws within Barney. With like a lot of other characters, which I think is so stupid. They just like to come up with anything they can to be mean towards any type of positive character. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's too nice. And then they ruin it for us. Like, I had Barney everything. I legit had Barney comforters, a Barney piano when I was little. I always watched it. But yeah, they hated on him and bashed him. They had Barney bashing. Like, you fucking Barney bashing. Like, why? So mean. They're just so mean. I don't understand why they'd want to hate on him for. All he was trying to do was show everybody that you can love one another and that everybody's different and it doesn't matter what they look like or sound like, that there's always somebody for everybody and there's always love for everybody. Like, that was the only messages Barney was sending, and then you're gonna sit there and hate on Barney like that? Rude. I call rude. I think you guys are just jealous. The people that were hating on him were jealous because they couldn't stand. There was parents on there that was sending letters saying, "Oh my God, I hate Barney. I have to watch him every day." They had a Barney hate club. They were fucking a literal Barney hate club because they couldn't stand their kids watching him. And it wasn't hurting them. You could literally go in the next room and not have to watch something. I do that with Salem's crap all the time, like Coco Melon. Again, you know how many years I've had to sit and listen to Coco Melon? She's been alive 2, almost 3. So the whole time she's been alive, I've been watching Coco Melon or listening to it. I just go in the next room and it doesn't affect me. But she likes it. Why don't she just leave stuff that kids like alone? Even though you don't like it, it doesn't matter because they love it and it makes them happy. So just leave them the hell alone. Anyways, yeah. Freaking ridiculous, dude. Can't even have things you like because people want to hate on it all the time. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to blend out my makeup here. because I think I got it too dark. But my eyeshadow looks on point today. It looks real good. Which I'm usually dissatisfied, but not really today. Okay. Got that blended out. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I wanted to talk about today. I have to go out here in a little bit and get Houdini's food. Gotta go get him some crickets to eat because he is hungry. And I've been watching tutorials on how to deal with tarantulas, which I watch a lady on YouTube called Tarantula Cat, and I love Tarantula Cat. She has a lot of different tarantulas. She has old world tarantulas and new world tarantulas, and I really like her because she's super informative. And if you ever want to go check her out, or if you're interested in tarantulas, you should go watch her because she's super great with tarantulas. She has all kinds of different ones. Like I said, she has old world and new world, so there's a mix in between, and she shows you how to deal with them. But yeah, I watch her stuff all the time, so it shows me how to like deal with Houdini over here. So, and Houdini is a pretty chill dude, so not really that hard to deal with him. But anyways, that's probably going to be the gist of my video today after I went on a rant about all those things that I was just talking about. So, this is my video for the week, and might make a video later this week or next week when I get something else to talk about. Anyways, I think my look came out pretty good today. It's like a teal color. So, yeah. That's about all I got to talk about. So, if you guys want to follow my YouTube or my TikTok, because I do both, but I have more luck on TikTok here recently instead of YouTube, because YouTube is a little bit more difficult to, well, I always go the other way around, because I always say YouTube's easier, TikTok's easier, but YouTube's easier to deal with based on like how you can upload videos and shit, and TikTok's more of an algorithm. So with TikTok you can get a lot more likes. With YouTube you have more of like a steady fan kind of base to go off of. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on there at Hippy Dippy Gypsy, please do. TikTok is, I forgot the name on there, but I always put up my TikTok so you can see the name, and I believe it's like Chelsea C360 on TikTok, and then Hippy Dippy Gypsy on there, and then Chelsea C360 on TikTok. So follow me on YouTube at Hippy Dippy Gypsy. Alright guys, I'm gonna peace out, and I will see you later.